What's up, y'all? This is Joe here at Mad Vapes of Boone. I'm going to do a little review video today on the Innokin Easy Watt, something new that's new to our store. Pretty cool little starter kit. Not something you're going to be producing a massive amount of vapor with, not something you're going to be chucking fat clouds with, but something you can use when you're at work or at the bar or at home and you're not trying to produce a large amount of vapor. I just picked one of these up myself. I love mouth-to-lung devices. I love vaping salt-based nicotine, which is high milligram, small hits. You know, it's a really conservative way to vape. It saves you a lot of money in the long run. Maybe not in my case, because I buy practically every mouth-to-lung device that we end up carrying. I've been using the Joytech Dolphin for a couple of months now, and I've really loved this thing. But the cool thing about the Innokin is it's a shade bit taller, but it's much thinner and smaller. So, and there's a couple other positives behind the Innokin. So, getting into it, when you get this, you're going to get this sleek little battery. Okay, it's a 1500 mAh battery. It can read down to 0.2, but the two coils that come with it are 0.8 and 1.5. So, I have the 0.8 in mine right now. I've taken maybe 4 or 5 hits off of it, so it hits pretty good, and it's got a little over 2 mil capacity. So, you know, for a mouth-to-lung device, it's a really impressive hit. A couple really sleek features with this thing. It's got top fill. So what you're going to do is you're going to remove this top plastic piece right here to fill it. It's pretty simple. The lighting's not really working for me right now. It's early morning, so sorry about that. But what else is really cool about this is this adjustable power. So if you press this bottom button, you'll notice it goes light, it goes dim, and it goes bright. Dim is the lower power of that wattage range, and bright is higher power of that wattage range. So blue is in the middle. Blue is 15 to 18 watts. So I'm going to press this button and the power button at the same time. Switch it to white. Now white, you can use it on this coil, but you're going to burn it out really quickly. White is 30 to 35 watts. So dim 30, bright 35 watts. So I'm going to press these two again and switch it to green. Now green is 13 to 14 watts. So dim 13, bright 14. That is for the 1.5 ohm coil, but we're going to stick with blue. It hits really well, and blue is right in that wattage range for the 0.8 coil. Now, I think the only downside of this device, and it's very minimal, is that it does not have an adjustable airflow. Sorry for the shaky camera. The airflow does not adjust. You are set with what it comes with. Now, obviously, you go to the 1.5 ohm coil, it's going to be a little bit tighter. It's going to be more restrictive draw, so that might give you a little bit more of that chest hit that you're looking for. The 0.8 is pretty loose. It's a pretty open draw. I mean, if you want, you can produce a massive cloud. And I need to slow down because I'm using Solace's 30 milligram and don't want to get too much nicotine. Still got to operate the store and do my job. But overall, I'm really impressed with it. I mean, I've only been using it for 15 minutes, 10-15 minutes now. So obviously, I can't speak to the longevity, but I have an Innokin Coolfire that's like 2.5 years old, 3 years old. It still works. I have a Coolfire Plus. It still works. I've always purchased Innokin. They're on the cheaper end, price-wise, but their batteries just seem to last. Like, they have good quality. You know, I've been burned too many times by mods that I've spent $150 on, and I'm left with this box that in 3 months doesn't work. So, not going to name any specific brands, but I'm sure some of y'all watch and know what I'm talking about. But yeah, it's a pretty impressive kit. When you get it, you have this nice packaging here. And you're going to open it up if you can. And you'll have two sides. You'll have accessories and innovation inside. The innovation side, that's where your mod and your tank's going to be. You will get an extra mouthpiece, or essentially top. They are plastic. That is something I'll tell you. You got to be careful when you're screwing the top on, because it is plastic and you can strip plastic relatively easy. So they do give you an extra one, and then they also give you a 1.5 ohm coil. And then on the accessory side, you're going to get some Innokin stickers, battery warning, your warranty return card, and a little user manual that essentially tells you don't puncture the battery, don't leave it in severe heat, don't leave it in severe cold. So you get in the standard with it, but what you get is a relatively small mod. I mean, I don't have big hands by any means, you know, but this mod is it's small. It can easily fit in your hand. It's definitely a great workplace or stealth vape. Or if you just want to get started and you want something easy, that's a great starting place because it's really not complicated to operate. But it does give you a little bit of maneuverability with the ability to adjust the power, not necessarily wattage wise. I mean, you can, but it's essentially giving you a little bit of tweaking. You can change it. So I think that's the greatest thing. You know, I really like my Dolphin, but you can't really change the hit on it. It gives you what it gives you. Now, yes, there's 3 different coils for it, so you could potentially put a larger coil in it and get more vapor and produce a bigger hit, but this gives you the ability to function each coil at a specific power range. And you can also use the box later on down the road. You can put the slipstream tank on and go sub-ohm if you want, you know, up to 35 watts. So if you get into vaping and you decide that, hey, you know, I kind of want a bigger hit, I want to go lower milligram, you can put a different tank on. You're not buying another mod, you're just getting another tank, slapping it on there and going with it. So overall, so far, I really like it. I'm impressed with it. It's given me a great hit. It has excellent flavor, especially with Solace. And I think I'll be using this for a long time to come. So if you have any questions, feel free to ask, comment. We'll try and respond as quickly as we can. Otherwise, have a wonderful day.